there's a little bit of shoving back and forth after that. And then they went around Pioneer Square and was going down the street, and they used tear gas on the protesters. Right? Well, all the news media sat there and said that protesters were shoving and pushing some innocent guy at the nines and was getting violent with the cops. And that wasn't the case. They were yelling, but that's not violence. And then they go, we had to use tear gas to disperse people at the nines. They used it a block away. The other side of Pioneer Square, they used tear gas. But that's what the PIO sent them. This is what happened, this is why it happened, and stuff like that. And the reporters were there when all that happened. I was surprised the reporters didn't say anything.
Yeah, that's surprising.
Yeah.
Try calling someone else to see if anybody else had any better idea. But the best I can offer is that, record and then turn the recorder off and participate in one of them, and then come back however you decide. That way you get both. But you can't record while at the table because everybody's recording back in this area.
Yeah. Well, it's all right.
It's the best I can come up with.
Maybe this is something for the federal courts then.
Okay.
Because, like I said, it's you're saying I can't participate if I'm filming.
I'm not saying. I'm saying while you're filming, you're right. Well, unless you can find a way to film and have somebody else film while you participate, or you let Tristan put your camera somewhere. You don't know anybody else here who could maybe take the camera. Those are my best ideas. To turn it off while you are at the table so you can participate and share your ideas because you definitely want to hear them.
Yeah.
And then come back and record the next one.
Right. Well, part of what we do is we like to record what we say.
Yeah.
That way later on, security or an attorney or something like that can't turn around and say, well, he didn't say that. There's no proof he said it,
But this isn't, this isn't a debate between anybody. I mean,
I know.
It's supposed to be a space for we want to hear from you. That's the whole point of this, is to have you share your ideas. The other thing too is that if you want to share ideas separately, there's also the website. But it would be nice for you to participate in the conversations at the table with your other community members, you know.
Yeah.
So you could, you know, bounce ideas off people.
Right.
I don't know why. I mean, so the facilitators, the whole reason they're there is to write down the ideas, and if they get something wrong, you can correct them. But those are being written down.
Right.
So if you share something and she writes it or he writes it down, it's not what you said, then just correct it. Just tell them, no, what I said was blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And fix it so that you're not getting misquoted.
Right.
Right? It's another thing I can offer you.
Yeah, but those disappear sometimes. You know that as well as I do.
These?
Yeah.
Oh, no, these are public records.
Well, I know they're public records. So's my file in the Criminal Intelligence Division. But they don't want to give me a copy of that.
That may very well be true.
Yeah.
That may very well be true. I don't have control over that.
Yeah.
But
So are you the one that's in charge of the stalking order between me and Kruger now? No. I do labor and employment, so everything to do with employees and HR stuff, all that, and bargaining and unions and all that. Yeah, I thought I seen you at.
Seen me at council.
Yeah.
I was, when any of us can volunteer to be part of the council, attorney and vice attorney. And so I did that for a while. It was fun. It's very interesting because you learn about all these things that I don't know about.
You should. You're an attorney.
Yeah, but there's all sorts of areas of law I don't do. Right? There's land use. I didn't know what a street vacation was until I went to a council session where they were talking about these things. Those are very different from what I do.
Yeah. I need to find a Second Amendment lawyer.
I don't know any Second Amendment lawyers.
Most people don't.
Yeah.
I've tried to bar. They're like, oh.
Folks, this is a 5-minute
Is
warning.
it a criminal or a
If we start to
civil?
wrap these conversations up. We have 5 minutes.
Well,
We'll
it depends.
switch.
There's plenty of criminal defense attorneys out there.
Yeah.
It's a criminal matter, but if it's a civil matter of like trying to get you're trying to get a gun.
No, what it is, I'm a convicted felon. I heard that convicted felons can have ball and cap pistols, ball and cap.
Oh, really?
Yeah, as long as not smokeless powder.
Interesting. But you want to make sure before you.
I want to make sure before I get something
That's
like
a
that.
smart idea. So you don't get a felon in possession of a
And I talked to one of the gun violence reduction sergeants that I know, and he goes, I think that's the case. Don't quote me, but I think that's the case because they don't. You can go in and purchase them because you don't have to go through the background checks on the ball and cap. So
I have no idea. I don't know any Second Amendment lawyers, although I feel like I think the line there are people who would specialize in that.
yeah, and then I talked to someone else that sat there and said they talked to a gun store owner that sat there and said, yeah, you can have a ball and cap.
I wouldn't want to risk going to jail with a
No.
gun store. But I would think that a criminal defense attorney would be able to answer it because you're talking about whether or not you can get charged with a crime
Yeah.
and whether that would violate it. So. There are attorneys who do Second Amendment, but I can't remember who they are. All right, I'm gonna get some more water.
All right.
Sorry I couldn't come up with a better solution for you, but it's my best idea.
All right.
You take care.
We have 2 minutes left in these conversations.
Oh, were you really?
I don't want to leave it. I don't want to go to the union as opposed to go to corporate. Yeah, I don't want to wake up to it. He also supports candidates and council offices and stuff.
Well, that's.
I also
Thank you, Commissioner. All right, so that ends the first round of conversations. I just want to make a really quick announcement, if everyone can just be quiet for just one moment. If all of the facilitators can make sure that the subject of your table is written on each page, we're going to go around and collect the first round of input. So please make sure staff will be going around to collect those. And everybody can now get up and find the next table for their next 30-minute discussion.